back to Odd Vlogs. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A for a while, but this time it is a would you rather question and answer, college versus high school edition. So I asked you guys on my Instagram and Twitter for some would you rather questions, and I am ready to give some shout outs today. You guys had so many good would you rather questions. It was hard to choose some. So thank you to everyone who sent some questions in. And if you want to participate in the next video where you can possibly get a shout out, make sure you follow my social medias at AllAroundAudrey. And I might be having another one in the future. All right, let's get started with the first one. So we're gonna start with Twitter. This is from Chloe Nelson. They asked, would you rather eat school meals or your own? Okay, so fun fact, in elementary school and halfway through middle school, I used to eat school lunch. But then I don't think school lunch personally tastes that good. So then I started packing my lunch, and ever since I've always packed my lunch. So to answer your question, I would probably pack my own lunch. But what I've been noticing recently, so this kind of sounds a little bit, you guys probably are not gonna like me, but in high school, my mom packed my lunch. She actually packs all of our lunches. We don't pack our lunch. And when I got to college, I have to pack my own lunch because she's not here with me. She can't be my chef. And so for lunch every day, I basically have a sandwich. And at first, at the beginning of the school year, it was good. It was a good time. They tasted good. But now I'm so sick and tired of sandwiches, and I don't have a thermos to put like hot foods in. So I don't know what to eat besides sandwiches. You guys should tell me in the comments down below what you have for lunch so I can get some new ideas because I am over the sandwiches. All right, this next question comes from Umi Chowdhury. Sorry, I am probably gonna say all of your guys' names wrong. Anyways, they ask, would you rather be in high school or in college? I'd probably rather be in college just because in college you get to pick and choose what your classes are and when you are taking them. Now you still have general education courses just like in high school where you have to take the core classes, your math, science, history. You have to do that in college too, but there's a little bit more options you can take that fulfill those requirements, and you can take other classes that you are more interested in. So I'd rather be in college because I'd rather choose classes that I think I'd like, and also you get to choose when you get to take the classes, which is really nice. So you can get them all done at the beginning of the day if you are a morning person, or you can take afternoon classes if you want to sleep in. So it's really nice and versatile. This next question comes from Mary Toman. They asked, would you rather skip school or go to school? Guys, in a perfect world, I would so much rather skip school, but this is reality, so I'd have to choose go to school because when you skip school, you have so much homework to make up, and it's just like not worth skipping because I mean, there's things in class that you have to get all the notes, you have to do the assignments, you might not understand what's going on, and so I'd rather go to school, sadly. But yeah, you guys should tell me in the comments down below what you would rather do. This next question is from Chris Garton, and they asked, would you rather be in theater club or improv club? Now in high school, I never took a theater class. I wasn't like a theater kid, I was a band kid. I played the flute. But I would probably take an improv club or be in an improv club because first of all, I don't have any theater experience. The only acting thing is like on YouTube, I guess, when we do our skits, but that's not like real theater. So I'd probably do improv because that's most closely related to YouTube. A lot of our videos, we just make up on the spot. Like, we just roll with the story. We don't really plan a lot. Like, we have an idea, but we let the video form as we're filming. So I think it'd be really cool to do an improv club. These next questions come from Instagram. This first one is from Just Audrey, and they asked, would you rather have a pencil that's dull but has a big eraser, or a sharp pencil with no eraser? Knowing me, I would probably mess up, so I'd probably go with the dull pencil and a giant eraser because I don't want to be stuck with no eraser and having to scribble it out. That's just really annoying, especially if you're taking a test and you're on a Scantron and you need to erase an answer. You're gonna need an eraser, so probably the dull pencil, even though dull pencils are so annoying. I have one right here. This one's dull. guys. I need to sharpen it, but I don't have a handheld sharpener or an electric one because I use mechanical pencils. This next question comes from thatyoutubefamily.edits. They asked, would you rather have a really hard pop quiz or have an essay due the next day? I would rather have an essay due the next day. And that is so crazy to say because I love writing, but recently I have not liked writing a lot because I have to write in all of my classes, and I'm working on my 3rd essay this semester, and I'm just so done with writing. But I'd rather choose writing in this situation because I would rather take my time and work on the essay than take a really hard pop quiz that I probably won't know the answers to and get a bad grade on. So yeah, I'd probably spend some time on the essay and just cry. This next question comes from Mysterious Girl 263. They asked, would you rather embarrass yourself in front of the whole school or forget to study for an exam? I would rather embarrass myself in front of the whole school. I don't know what I would do to embarrass myself, but I get so stressed if I don't study. Who is this? Hello? As I was saying, I'd rather embarrass myself than not study for an exam because I get freaked out when I am not prepared for a test because I like getting good grades in school, and so I would get a lot of anxiety if I did not study for a test and went in just cold turkey. This next question comes from GBLA Lock 07, and they asked, top or bottom lockers? I am glad you asked this because this is such a big controversy at school, and I'm pretty sure most people would say top lockers because it's so much easier to get your supplies in and out, and you don't have to crouch down to the bottom lockers and get your stuff, especially if someone's using the top locker and you go and you're trying to get your stuff and shimmy your way around the person to try to get your things out of the locker. So I would agree. I would say top locker, even though I am short, so sometimes it could be hard to get the things out of my top locker. But it's better than sitting on the floor and getting things out of the bottom locker. This next question comes from Fatima Uzair 223. They asked, would you rather have a party in your dorm right before the last exam or study the whole night before the last exam? Again, in a perfect world, I'd rather have a party, but reality, I would choose study the whole night before the last exam because that is the smart thing to do, and I want to get a good grade on the exam, even though it would be a lot of fun to have a party. This next question comes from Michaela G19. They asked, would you rather sit next to your best friend or the smartest person in class? Now, who's to say that your best friend isn't the smartest person in class? Am I right? Or you aren't the smartest person? I would rather sit next to my best friend because then we can teamwork and help each other out. And also, I wouldn't want to just use this smart person for their knowledge. I don't want someone to become my friend just because I'm smart, or I wouldn't want to do that to someone else. So I would study so I could be the smartest kid in class, and then I get my best friend and the smartest person in class. That is so confusing, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I would choose my best friend. This next question comes from Brooke Prentice. They asked, would you rather live in the country or city? I'd rather live in the country, and if this relates to college, I'd rather go to school in the country than in the city, even though it would be cool to go to city school for a little bit, but I like the country a lot more, and I think it'd be so cool to go to school in Moab. I just love Moab so much. Libby Morris asks, would you rather stay in college the rest of your life or stay in high school the rest of your life? Definitely stay in college the rest of my life just because it's so much better. You're at school for much less than you are in high school. But the other way around, the only reason I would choose to stay in high school for the rest of my life is to be with my friends, because I saw my friends every single day in high school, and in college I only see them like once in a while, which is really sad, and I miss my friends so much. So yeah, that would be the reason why I would stay in high school. This next question comes from Marvelous Molly 23. They asked, would you rather have a bad teacher for a subject you love or have a good teacher for a subject you hate? I'd rather have a good teacher for a subject I hate, because I strongly believe that teachers like make the whole difference. So if you get a bad teacher for a subject you love, you're gonna start hating that subject because the teacher is just so bad and they don't make sense and they don't care about you. So I'd rather have like a really good teacher in a subject I hate, because maybe they might help me to love that subject. This next question comes from AllAroundAudrey. They asked, would you rather study 6 years for a doctor but get $70,000 from your doctor job, or study 4 years to be a photographer or an interior designer and get only $40,000 from your photographer or interior designer job? I would probably choose the interior designer or photographer, even though it's less money. I would rather choose a job that I love over a job that would make me more money, just because I'd rather live my life and in a job that I love doing and I get excited for every single day, rather than getting up and going to a job just because I can make more money. This next question comes from AllAroundOdrey, and they asked, would you rather do school for 12 hours but win $1 million, or go to school for 1 hour and live in a small box with 20 cats? I would probably go to school for 12 hours and win $1 million. I don't know why anyone would pick the 1 hour and live in a box with 20 cats. Unless you really, really love cats, then that could be a great option. But I'm allergic to cats, so that's a lose-lose situation. But even though you have to go to school for 12 hours, it's worth it to get like $1 million. Like, I feel like I already go to school for 12 hours because I go to school and then I come home and do my homework, and then the cycle repeats every day. So it wouldn't be much of a difference, to be honest. This next question comes from H. Dervis. They asked, would you rather never have to take your worst class again, or have your lunch break be twice as long every day? I would rather never have to take my worst class again. I can eat. Okay, so in my family, I eat really fast out of everyone. Like, I could probably finish my food in like under 5 minutes. But then when I'm with my friends, I am the slowest eater. Like, I don't know why. My friends are probably really speedy if they ever had lunch with my family. Like, they'd be done as soon as my family sat down. Like, I don't know why I'm like such a fast eater with my family and such a slow eater with my friends. But yeah, lunch break wouldn't really matter to me. This next question comes from Brooklyn Quasar. I said that way wrong. I already know. They asked, would you rather be in high school but have teachers pick your classes, or be in college and you get to pick your, wait, what? I think they're trying to say, would you rather be in high school and have your teachers pick your classes, or be in college and have your teachers pick your classes? I'm not sure. I think that's what you're trying to say. Anyways, I would rather be in high school and have my teachers pick my classes, rather than having my teachers in college pick my classes, because there's already not that many options in high school, so it wouldn't make too much of a difference. And in college, there's a lot more freedom with what you get to choose. So I'd rather do that. But if you're asking, would I rather be in high school or I'd rather be in college, I'd rather be in college, where I get to pick my own classes. The next question comes from Tavern. Oh no, you guys have such hard names. Tavern or Sienna. They asked, would you rather have no shower and study for a test, or not shower and don't study for the test? I think you mean not shower and study for a test, or shower and not study for a test. I would rather not shower and study for a test. That sounds so gross, but like, this has happened before, where I've gone like probably like 2 or 3 days without showering, but I've been so busy that it doesn't matter until the next day. I'm like, I need to shower so badly. But yeah, I'd rather not shower and study for the test than shower and miss out on studying. Anyways, that was a random question, but that's what I would choose. This next question comes from Gabby Trojan, 14. They asked, would you rather be surrounded by germs or be in a tight space for an hour? So I think this question is basically asking a germaphobe or a claustrophobic. And I'm not really that claustrophobic, so I'd rather be in a tight space for an hour because I am a germaphobe. Like, I would not want to be surrounded by germs. That's just gross, and I don't want to get sick because if I get sick, then I have to miss school and then I have to make up all those things. You guys know the drill. But also relating to the germaphobe, I got my flu shot today, so I won't get sick. And guys, it is so sore. I can barely, like, doing this hurts. And this is my first time getting a flu shot by myself without my family, so I had no idea what to do, but I got it. It's right here, and it's more painful now than it was getting the shot. Like, the shot was a little pinch and it wasn't even bad, but now my arm just feels like a noodle. Like, it's so floppy and like sore. And the last question comes from Sophie SHXW24. And they asked, would you rather go to your first day of school with your eyebrows completely shaved off or with your bottom lip puffed up 5 times its normal size? So you either have no eyebrows or like a really big lip. I would probably shave my eyebrows off, even though that is so scary. Like, this is terrifying. But I mean, it's not that bad because you can always create your own eyebrows by makeup. Like, a lot of people do that actually. They just draw on their eyebrows, and a lot of people pluck their eyebrows so there's like no eyebrow left, and then they just make their own. So it wouldn't be that bad. It'd be better than a puffed up lip because I feel like I would have a hard time talking and eating. I would be constantly like accidentally biting my lip or like the side of my mouth and get a canker. I hate cankers. Cankers are the worst. But yeah, I don't think it's as crazy to get your eyebrows shaved off, especially since a lot of people already fill them in. So I would do that. Alright, you guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Also, tell me in the comments down below what other videos you want to see me film here on this channel or on my main channel at AllAroundAudrey. Also, remember to subscribe, turn it from red to gray, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. You guys know what time it is.